So I've just finished teaching my class on Zoom, and my husband Howard, who's the director of Gym Kit UK, brought in these little weights, egg weights, okay? And we've tested them out, and I've got to say I'm actually really impressed with them. I've used the Pilates stick with my clients, and you know, I've done some group classes with them over Zoom, and this is just another product I think would work really well. They come in different weights, but you can use them for everything. So tonight I'm showing you how I would use them with some of my Pilates moves. I'm going to show you how that made me feel when I was doing the movements. Just like if you use the small ball or a band, it's just another prop that you could put in a class or use in your own workout. But you know, you can use them, you can take them walking. The first thing I noticed that when I hold them, you just put your finger in this loop, it's very comfortable, is I'm always teaching my clients to lengthen their arms down towards the floor, and they're not too heavy. You can get different weights and they stay the same size, but this just gives me the feeling already that my arms are being pulled down to the floor. So already it's creating this long neck. My shoulders feel like they've lowered. So it's another tool just to visualize to get more from your movement. And in my warm-up today, I did some arm movements, okay, and I was trying to work on the clients keeping their shoulders down whilst moving their arms. So what we would do is we were holding our arms out like here, and I was just getting the clients to move their arms, trying to engage their shoulder girdle, which are the muscles in between the shoulder blades, and I didn't want them to lift their shoulders up. But already holding these small weights, it's given another dimension to this. So I can feel this working my shoulders, well, here, the deltoids. But it's helping me get more from the movement, because I feel like I'm really lengthening my arms out, rather some people kind of get a little bit lazy with their movements. And then we alternated. So I'm just changing the movements, and they feel different with these little egg weights. They're really easy to hold. And it's allowing me to feel this in the shoulder blades. It's giving me a little bit more feedback to where I should be feeling this movement. We also kept the arms into the side, and we just externally rotated. So it's just showing you, you know, how you can actually bring these small little weights. They're so easy to carry around into your class or your own workout. And then going onto the mat, so I'm just going to show you how I would use these. For instance, in the 100, and I know that a lot of you who are used to doing Pilates would know this already, but say for instance we came into the 100 position, again I could then start to hold the weights and then press the arms down. But what I'm feeling is a slight increase of abdominal pressure, and again it's just adding quality to my movement. I feel like my arms are already straighter, but I definitely can feel the intensity in my core a little bit more. But again, we can take the arms out wide, okay? We can take them and alternate them. There's so many things you can do. It just adds creativity into what is a normal, fundamental move, okay? So we can just bring them down, but again, if I came up to a seated position, I could then roll back, and I could just add that row. And it really helps my mind concentrate on the movement. It's not so much in my arms. I'm feeling it more in my core. I'm having to work harder in my core, but it is adding that weight bearing, which again, women of a certain age, we need to do more of. And again, swimming. Basic move. Lying down on the floor, taking the arms forward, we can add a little bit of resistance, although this is a hard movement to do, even without a weight. But again, you could also do the laying side thing. And what I like about the egg weights, which is that, can you see how easy it is to move from one position to the next, okay? So it's like it can become part of my workout or my session or my Pilates routine, and it's not like I'm having to change weights. It just fits really comfortably into the palm of my hand. So it'd be really great if you could just pop me a message and tell me how much do you think you would pay for these, just for a bit of market research. So they're little weights, you can take them for walks, okay? So I know that I've been doing a lot more walking through lockdown. They're so easy to hold. What would you pay for these weights? Drop me a message.